Hi, welcome back. So in this video I'm going to show you how to set up the reflect template, and what you will have at the end of the video is something like this, that you do your mark and it will be reflected. So you can see here the object is reflected. Okay, so what we need to do is to open our file, so the template starter, unless of course you want to do your layers again, and then we go in the grid layer and we do, I don't know, one mark like this, and select it, and you guessed it, we go to effect, distort and transform, and we need to apply our first effect. So the first thing we need to do is to move our object horizontally minus 100, and we're making one copy. Then with this still selected, we go back to effect, distort and transform, apply new effect, and we go into the vertical minus 100, so it brings it up to this side, and again we need one copy, and OK. And I forgot to do one step, so this is when this comes handy. I did it on purpose, of course, to show you this. So we go to the transformation, and of course we need to reflect this, so we need to click here, and we also need to have these marks around here. So in the horizontal we write minus 700, so it brings them back basically to this corner. And now you can do OK. Right, so let's go back to our layers. So you see, if you forget to do something, it's quite easy to go back and change it. So we still have it selected, and now we need to fill the entire artboard. So we go to effect, distort and transform, apply new effect, and like we did before, we go to horizontal 200, and we need 4 copies, so that will fill the artboard horizontally. And then again effect, distort and transform, and we do the vertical 200 and 4 copies, so that will fill the artboard vertically, and OK. So now whatever you draw, make sure always that you are in the right. Oh, we need to rename this actually into reflect. Okay, and whatever you do here, it will be repeated and reflected. So let's see, let's do something. It's very difficult to draw with the mouse, I'm telling you. So we have a little Easter chick, or you can do a little fish. So you can draw lots of different things. You can even apply here something that you already have. So if you have a motif, a flower, whatever it is that you have. I actually tried this with a butterfly, and then I thought, okay, doesn't really work with symmetrical things, does it? But you can basically copy and paste a motif from another file into here, and it will do the same thing. So let's see if I can show you that. So this is a coloring page I did some weeks ago. So if I copy this and paste it here, of course it will paste it randomly, and the design will be repeated in a weird way, but it will be highlighted in red when you paste it, or highlighted anyway. So you can move it to your square, and let's make it smaller. Let's see. All right. And as you can see, I pasted this here from another file, and it will repeat it and it will reflect it. So you can use something else that you've done before, you've done in another file, or something that you have image traced, paste it here. You don't have to draw it yourself here directly. You can even draw something with your iPad and then image trace it and then put it in one of these templates, and it will do the same thing. So as you can see, they have a lot of potential. Of course, it's always a sort of geometrical pattern, but it would be absolutely great to do things like blender patterns or secondary patterns. You can even put, I think, I haven't tried this yet, but I suppose you can put different motifs here. Let's see if I can, let's grab this. Let's try it together. So put something else here and then make it smaller so we can see what we're doing. And see, you have a lovely pattern because you use two different motifs. Maybe you can use even three, and then you have something that is quite unique. And I suppose if you want to color your pattern, probably it's best to color these motifs before. I do have some colored ones here. Let's see, let's try it. This is so much fun. Okay, let's get rid of that, and then I'll make this smaller, because then otherwise you will have to color all of them, and it might be time consuming. But if you put something that is colored already, then when you expand it, it will be already with the colors, and then you can change the colors afterwards. So yeah, as you can see, loads and loads of potential. Right, so this was the reflect template. The next one I wanted to show you how to do is a template for a half drop. So you can do your design and it will form the half drop already without having to do all the calculations afterwards. Alright, so I'll see you in the next lesson.